everyone, how are you all doing? Now today we're back at St Andrews for the first time since the start of January for a match against Preston North End, which will be a tough match. Last time in the Championship, Preston lost 4-0 to Norwich and Blues lost 4-2 to Bristol City. So both teams conceded 4 goals and I think this one's going to be an interesting game. Norwich City under David Wagner will be a tough side to beat. And so Preston, it's understandable that they didn't beat Norwich, but losing by 4 goals isn't really acceptable but for any team really in the Championship. But hopefully Blues can finally win a game. Blues have currently lost. I think it's like 5 out of the last 5 Championship games. We haven't picked up points since we beat Reading 3-2 in the middle of December. So yeah, it's not looking good for us. In this one, though, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Don't think we'll win, but I don't think we'll lose either.
Please welcome the 2 teams visitors, Preston North End, and your Birmingham City!
Blues in their white kits today against Preston in their red and black. But who will win this? Let's find out.
8 Alan Brown.
Good header, alright. That's what you got to do. Just got it. Oh, very good. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Handball.
The scenes have gone wild in that away end.
Number 18, Ryan Ledson.
Ryan Ledson with the goal.
Yeah. See that? Going through a reckon the top corner and just whack them inside the end.
Yeah. Well, it's been a bit of an even first 10 minutes. Both sides have had chances. But Preston take the lead here at St Andrews.
Good start.
His Blues' poor Championship form going to continue.
We're going to win that header.
11 minutes gone. Blues 0, Preston 1. was shocking.
Preston North End, number 8, implying.
That goal flicked it on, wouldn't it? The header. You're relying on your defender. He wasn't anywhere near it, he couldn't play it.
And 15 minutes in, it's already 2-0 to Preston. You know, the corner comes in, should be defended better. Whether we can get the head onto it, I don't know, but I think that we should have someone protecting that near post as well.
Come on, get into him!
Maybe Ruddy could have been positioned a little bit better, but then what goes through his mind is if it goes over him and into the other corner, that could always be an issue if he's nearer to the other post. So, yeah, I don't really know what to think about that one. I think defensively it was quite poor, but we're going to have to live with it. We're going to have to come back from 2 goals down if we want anything from this game. 16 minutes gone, Blues 0, Preston 2.
Move wide. Come on!
This is going to be 3-0. Good save.
Of 3 minutes additional time.
3 minutes of added time to be played.
Sponsored by Pure Home Solutions.
It's been another pretty poor half.
in?
As we support the first half, stay tuned for our half-time.
Well, first half over. That felt like a chore to watch. Half time, St Andrews, Blues 0, Preston 2. Well, here we go, the second half's about to begin. Let's see what we can do here. Well, you never know, we could change things around, but let's find out if we will in this second half.
Well, got to remember, we went into this season thinking as long as we don't get relegated.
Blues going to make some substitutions. Luka Djukovic coming on, George Friend coming on, and Janini Obakuna coming on. But for who?
The ball not working or something. Oh, gone.
Teeth
Okay,
Chong
so
coming off.
Ton
Kevin
Long and
Long's coming off and Hannibal's coming off. The board's not working, which is wonderful. 61 minutes gone, Blues 0, Preston 2.
not working anymore.
Number 26, Kevin Long. Number 6, Hannibal Edgebury. And number 18, Taylor Chung. Coming onto the field, number 10, Luka Djukovic. Number 3, and number 7, Janini Obakuna. All 3 substitutions sponsored.
Come on.
Here we go. The protest starting again.
Get out of back club!
Yeah, you tell them.
Say what you mean. What? Say what you mean, mate.
Well, here we go. We've got lots of Blues fans coming around now. And you do think it might just get a bit messy. Minutes gone. It's Blues 0, Preston 2. Too late though, or could we find an equaliser? 83 minutes gone. Blues 1, Preston 2.
Blues if we didn't have home.
Well, Preston do have a corner, you can't really see. The Blues don't score in extra time, they haven't since April 2021, but you never know, will today be the day?
Who the fuck is Mr. King? Who the fuck is Mr. King?
Go on. Here's Jukovic now, passes the ball over to his friend. On the far side of the pitch to Bielik. Hasn't had the greatest of games so far, but he wins a free kick. Come on, John and Graham, let's see what you can do. Passes the ball short to Janino Bakuna. Kadra gives the ball away, but wins it back. Now here's Scott Hogan. Oh, he's got to look first, really.
Open your eyes!
Free kick to Birmingham City.
Come on! That's going to be about it.
Right, Dad?
That's about it.
here for Preston. Free kick to Blues.
This is your last chance.
Absolutely no booking on the Blues players. Well, that is 5 losses in a row
Thanks also to our official match sponsor
in the Championship.
Thank you to our player of the match sponsor, Smart.
And it is just simply not good enough.
Much tickets on sale now. Visit bcfc.com or come to the office right now.
Fair play to Preston. They played well. They travelled in numbers and got the result that they wanted. They travelled in their numbers. Full time here at St Andrews. It's Blues 1, Preston 2. Well, where to begin? Really disappointed with that. I thought everything was absolutely ridiculous from us today. First half was a chore to watch. You know, I couldn't get into it, and just really disappointed. And I am going to be completely honest. You know, I'm known for, you know, my fairness and all that, but at some points I do have to release my frustration, and I'm sure everyone will understand. And quite a few of you might agree. I mean, I don't know, this is just my personal opinion. I think Bielik isn't good enough. The only reason why he was playing well probably was to get into the World Cup. Now he doesn't really care. I'm not a big fan of Bakuna. Look, he put in 1 or 2 crosses today which were decent, but when he came on, you know, he ran the ball out of play, and you know, overall wasn't brilliant. Hannibal frustrates me. Look, he gets yellow cards every game, and you know, some of his passes today were ridiculously sloppy. I mean, defensively, I mean, Sanderson, he was injured. Let's not forget about that. But he's not ready. Hogan just needs to regain his fitness. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. To be fair, George Friend, really like him. Great player. He should be starting. He always puts in 100% effort and showed that today when he came on. But yeah, I'm really disappointed. As for the protest, I mean, you know, that's all well and good. But I did see someone to the left of me. I think it was a man and his mom who had to move seats because they didn't like what they were seeing. And once that happens, you know, it sort of takes away, you know, I mean, I focused on that bit and, you know, it just takes away the meaning of the protest, you know, because that's what's in your mind, what the effect which it's had on a couple of fans. And so, yeah, that was quite upsetting. I think we've got to really look at ourselves in the mirror, and realise that we're not good enough. We will go down if we'll be relegated by the end of March, middle of April if we keep playing like this. You know, we're only 6 points away, and I don't want to be in a relegation fight. I'm sure the players don't want to be, but we are going to be. That's the way which it's happened this season. It's not John Eustace. John Eustace has been a great manager. He's managed to pick up points in the first half of the season. It's the second half of the season. It's once Maxi Lopez and Paul Richardson's takeover has gone over. It's the owners. And, you know, the protest, I agree, it should have happened. But I think also the players have got to look at themselves and think, right, hang on, this is the club which we're at the moment. You know, we've got to fight for the team. The fans are passionate. We may not make a lot of noise, but we do have the passion. We do love the game. We do love the team. But I think with the loan signings which we've made, they know that they're going to go back to their next club. Back at the end of the season. And so are they fully committed? I'm not sure. It may be because Lukas Jukovic has been at the club for forever, it feels, but I think Jukovic is a good player. I think he does put up a fight, although he may not win many fouls when he goes to the ground, and has been pulled down to the ground. You know, he gets back up and he fights again. And as for the referee, I mean, oh my word. I don't usually complain about referees, but that was, and you know, it was a really shocking performance. Preston North End, don't get me wrong, their fans, you know, were loud and proud, and managed to get behind their team, and you know, good for them. They got the 3 points, but you know, I mean, I don't usually share my frustrations on camera. Maybe I should a bit more. I don't know. I mean, if you guys agree, let me know. If you disagree, just let me know as well. I mean, I'd like to know your opinions. Preston fans and Blues fans, I would be interesting. As for Blues fans, where do you see us going? Because if we do get relegated, we won't go back up. That's the reality, unfortunately. And Preston fans, well, I mean, how many points away from playoffs are you? It's not a lot. And I do think that, you know, you can still take a look at it and, you know, you can dream. I mean, just a couple of games ago, I was dreaming. Well, last month I was dreaming. I knew that we'd have a spell where, you know, we wouldn't do too well. But yeah, Preston North End fans, how do you feel after tonight's result? But yeah, that's it from me. Hopefully you didn't mind my rant at the end. And sorry that this has been a bit long. But thank you very much for watching. We've got Blackburn Rovers in the FA Cup next Saturday. Hopefully we can get a good performance then. But thank you all very much for watching, and keep right on, everyone.
Oh, yes! Come on, Sean!